says Christ in you is the hope of glory. The hope to look forward to sharing God's nature with him. So what does it help you do? It helps you to look at how God operates. So if God operates like this, that means I can do the same. There's the story of a lion that was born among sheep. I've forgotten the full story, but somehow this lion was growing up with sheep, and because of the environmental influence, he didn't know that he was a lion. So he was behaving like a sheep. Sometimes they go to the riverside to drink, and a lion will come and roar. All of them will run. The sheep will run, including the lion. So one day they came to drink, and by whatever means, the baby lion saw its reflection on the water for the first time as he was drinking, and something struck him and said, I look exactly like this thing that is chasing us away. By the time the lion came next time, he stood. Instead of crying, shouting like a sheep, he roared like a lion, because now he has discovered his true nature. The devil you are running away from knows that is riding on your ignorance, that you don't know that is the one that should be running away from you. But that will happen the very day you realize it and make up your mind to manifest it. When you read through the Bible, especially in the early church, you will see men that discovered who they are, that knew that they have the glory of God living in them. So they walked in that glory. The early church, the early apostles walked in the glory of God. That's why they could do miracles. Miracles were not supernatural to them. Miracle was a natural occurrence among them because they were living in the glory of God. So supernatural happenings was natural with them. In fact, it will be supernatural to them for it not to happen. They expect it. Philip was caught up supernaturally with the Ethiopian eunuch. After preaching to him, he was found in another city, being teleported by divine power, because the nature of God is at work in him. He is now sharing in the nature of God because of the glory of God upon his life. This is the New Testament. So you have the same ability. When life once seems like it wants to trap you, you have to manifest the glory of God in your life. Am I communicating? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Don't think like the common man. You are not a common person. You are not a commoner. God did not make you common. How could you be sharing God's glorious nature with him? Then you are common. The Bible says Christ in you is the hope of glory. As a matter of fact, you should be the provision provider for every situation. It means that everywhere you went to, you should bring solution there, because Christ in you is the hope of glory.
Activation Church Global. Experience the empowered life in the Spirit. Experience the empowered life in the Spirit.